Bonjour, bonjour, my divine, mystical entrepreneurs, universal beings that you are and creators. We are live with and at the rendezvous with Juju. I've never really did this kind of introduction because you see, there is some beings, some living souls who don't qualify, and I'll explain why I share this, don't qualify for a normal introduction, word speaking, understanding, linear, logical, because with this gentleman, less is more. And you'll find out why I introduce this very special light warrior being with that kind of introduction. So let me embrace in the moment with you this incredible force of truth, wisdom, light, and discover with us today what it takes for you to finally wake up and take that leap. So thank you for all of you being here. Thank you, Stephen E., my friend. Wow.
Thank you.
For being here
Thank you.
in the world, in the universe, in here as we unravel this orgasmic conversation beyond the mind. So are you ready, my friends? Thank you, Stephen E., for showing up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. So this is what just happened. You know, when you and I set up this intervention today in this digital aspect of things, watch what just happened. I have a proof right here. And for you guys out there watching this, this is what happened when we are not creating from a third-dimensional reality. This is what the things that you will be seeing from that on once you make that trip out of the linear world that you're probably a little bit stuck in. This is what you'll be able to see from your own eyes. Watch this. As we were ready to put out this show today with you guys, I took this picture of Stephen while he was getting ready for, you know, how we try the sound check, all of these things. Watch this. Now, Stephen, I didn't share this with you, but you need to see it for yourself, because I saw you the first time I saw you before this show, right? But I'm going to show you what actually happens. Oof. And what I'm sorry, I'm not crying because it's just a blissful frequency that it's supercharged. So watch this. Do you see? Do you see this pink glow? Do you see this pink glow over your face?
Yeah, I do see.
Do you see that? Now, some of you might say, from the headspace,
I see
well,
the pink
Juju,
and the white illumination, yes.
Some of you out there, right,
very
Steve?
Beautiful.
So what do you feel about that, Stephen? Can you explain what that means? Because this is really, truly, I mean, I'm trying to keep myself together here because that's beyond.
No, it's truly, you know, we in a space are in a space-time simulation in a sense, and I know 100% clear that my creation that I'm in is this passionate, driving coalition of these spiritual incarnation of beings all coming together. And I feel it with every single cell. And for me, I have both sides. I love to be creative, and I love to create flow. I love spirituality. But for me, I love being an architect of this reality that we're living. So I myself could have a high frequency to enhance other people's lives. So what I see is, yeah, it's a true illumination, because just like anything in life, once you identify that to be in love or to be that God energy, that's what we're a frequency of who we are. And it's kind of, it's what you said, what I was going through when you're setting up back into this reality, which I stepped back to, just saying, hey, everything's fine. So that's what I kind of got out of looking at that picture.
Wow. I mean, I'm already on my first energetic orgasm. So thank you, Stephen E.
Yes.
So share with us, and this is my human curiosity, the child in me that wants to know so badly about.
Sure.
How did you discover, and why, most importantly, this manifestation of jumping from a linear reality to a quantum reality, and what might occurred in your life, perhaps even growing up? Is there an event or not? Can you share?
Yeah, I had a true enlightenment. I started seeking like the truth in life, and that's really how I got on this path. Is like, what is, this God force? How does this life work? And once I got into that path, I started discovering, and then again that synchronicity started happening. And like at the time, way back, the Wayne Dyers started entering my life, and then I learned about going inwards. And the most amazing thing happened to me, and I'll tell you. So I'm not sure why I got left off, but I'll go back. That I truly had a true enlightenment, and you talk about a God force energy come into inside of me and just completely woke me up. But in 1994, the big thing that happened in my life is I had a loud voice screamed in my head to write a book, and I ended up writing my first book called Wake Up in my early 20s, and it just got me on my path. And through that time, I had to go inwards and delete a lot of this unconscious program. Again, we get so piled into all these unconscious programs that becomes our persona. And that's how it really started for me. And that fire is still within me. And my purpose is really unfolding. And I feel right now it's unfolding in the biggest way possible, because I'm on this planet as this avatar body working out energy through me to be a service on this planet. And what we have going on right now, we're definitely a service planet. So that's how it kind of got started with me.
Okay, so we have our team. An apology necessary here. We have our team who are asking us, Stephen E., if we could start over. Now, I'm not sure whether it's technical, connection internet, because of connection internet. So everyone, we're going to take a very short break, but listen, there is a reason why this is happening. This is not a coincidence, because it's very, very rarely happens. And I know why it's happening, because we have the other forces that are coming in to prevent us to speak and to share the truth of the highest truth. This is what's happening. So please stay with us 2 minutes. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Come back on. It'll be fun.
There's no record. We are back as promised. Yes, we are back. We are here. We are the ones. We are here and now. That is all it matters. And we are here and now with an extraordinary mystical entrepreneur, Stephen E. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being the light that you are. Are you with us? Can you hear us? Take a little bit of a moment here to let him figure it out, how to be in it seems to have some connection, and bear with me, you guys, because we want this conversation and this transmission to go today. This is very important. This is the day where this is happening, and we keep getting interference, which I'm holding, and we are back, and there is no back, or there is no time like beginning, and we all have to get rid of the constructs of it. Yes, there is a 7 days. Yes, we have to keep a schedule. Yes, we're doing business. Yes, we're creators. We have to be in actions. But most importantly, we are here now with Stephen E. That's all it matters for me right now. Nothing else in the world matters more than this very moment. Thank you, Stephen E.
Thank you
for coming back. I think for you, you keep coming back into the show and being interrupted, because when you are multidimensional in consciousness, that you are conscious of it, all of this multidimensional in grid and different timelines have to almost like has its own setup and its own timing. So when you come, you're also leaving in the same time, and you're working in a different cosmic awareness, if you will, to put it into a term that. So I'm going to let you flow before you get interrupted.
And also, I also, for this kind of stuff too, when you do anything big, there's always things that happen, and it's us in this like reality here. Do we react with this unconscious program, or do we respond? And that's why now I'm catching myself all the time. It's like, oh, this is not going well. I feel a little stressed. It's like, who is that? Stop that unconscious program. Everything's fine. Get back into this moment, because it's truly, and once we catch ourselves, it's so cool, because most people are just running on unconscious programs, and they don't even know innocent, because they don't even know it's unconscious. So you have to love them completely, because what the information are with perceptions in their own head, all they can understand. So they say, oh no, because the words come, it's not fitting in that inscription of what's in the brain. Getting back to responding. Everything is great, because truly what I was talking about, being on purpose and being on passion. And I see a lot of people in business, they get stopped. I can never, ever get stopped. And believe me, I've been on the ground many times, had people steal money, and I had to learn going through this whole material world. You have to watch out for the Mr. Smiths, and they're everywhere, right? And you have to kind of watch out. And you just get wiser, and also you really learn that we are architects in this reality, and it's up to us. And the more we stay in that God frequency energy, or that universe energy, the more we just attract. And when we have a trajectory of where we're heading there. We're just a missile. There's going to be obstacles, but all those obstacles are right here. My reality. It's not out there. It's just back being one of your. Thanks for back in. I'm glad you're back in because this is my company's wake up. I share the truth. Truth vibrates at an energy level, and again, I'm open for more because there's so many. This is infinite. We are in kind of this whole assimilation. There's 7 billion of them, and we could choose anything. You could be a mom, you could be a dad, you could be a warrior, you could be sick right now. That is your assimilation. But the key is we can wake up to that. And we can say, you know what, I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm going to start hanging out high vibrational people that are shit. Not this motivation stuff, showing it by their actions, showing kindness, showing compassion, showing love. And that's what I really surround myself with, personal, passionate people that are showing it in their actions each and every day. So it's beautiful. So thanks for coming back in and tuning back in.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Wow. We speak a language that is so universal, light language, love, and it's so beautiful and so unique. And what I love about this time, and you please take it away, this time really truly, again, in the words that fits, this kind of what we are right now, the age of enlightenment. What I love about this time and you coming in to create the wake up events, which please take a moment to share. However, can you share what do you see for the ones who have not quite, meaning the ones who are going to show up to the events, the wake-up events, who have not yet discovered or felt or stepped in to...
Yeah. And that's easy because I really invite everybody to this. And what we're doing with these wake-up events, kind of like micro loans, they're events in your own city. And we're planning to have Wake Up New York, Wake Up San Diego, and on, 100 of them. And BrainTap is behind all this movement too. So the key is what we're doing is we're only our tickets are already $10. Okay, some of the hacking events are like $2,900 to come to the events. So what we're doing, I made it easy where anybody could come in and sit in. So this coming up event, we hear Patrick Porter actually speaking on optimization of the brain, resetting your own brain so you could reset your own reality here instead of getting reset by media or program. So it's really for people that you have inflammation in your body, you may be sick, you may have low energy. And what I really like about it, all these modalities that we have, you could try on and see if it works. And that's what I love about this whole biohacking field, this longevity, is actually you try it on and you see if it works and do it for a month or so. It's almost like if you never done yoga before and you got into a yoga class for 3 months, you're going to feel so good. You're taking the action doing it. And that's what I love about this industry. It's not the talkers, it's the self-actualization of doing it. So if you're ready to change, you want to surround yourself with the high energy people that are actually doing it. So anybody to come, the public to come to these events for $10, and we have some of the highest energetic ways to sleep better, how to get rid of inflammation, how to feel better, have more oxygen in the body, and it goes so deep about nootropics, kind of like the smart drugs. So all this intermittent fast, all this is cool things that myself, we tried them work, and now it's getting out to the mainstream. And so it's really cool. Most of the speakers we have are really purposeful guys and women that have been out there, and what they're sharing is not like they're just sharing it. It's science. If you do this, just like when we get stressed out, our brain goes in high beta, right? And then our amygdala gets hijacked, and then our frontal lobe gets blinded, and then we're using our dumb part of our brain, right? So how do we pop out? So we're using something like BrainTap or we have a small Sarah set, optimization brain, and that's going to really help you. So I guarantee you, it doesn't matter your walk, your life, you come out and hang out. We do these events each and every month and hang out, and you try this kind of stuff. 3 to 6 months, you're going to be a changed person. And I can almost like guarantee it with all my energy, because I can't do you're going to have to yourself. And that's the key, is what are you waiting for? Nobody's going to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. And that's really the key is I love surrounding myself with, self-actualized people that want to have exploration within self to really not be a victim in this life, right? If you have challenges in cash flow, if you have challenge overweight, it's not out here. We have to go in there and find the codes going on there, that subconscious. What's going on? We know the codes. And then once we start doing that, we start understanding, we start eating better, we start drinking more water, we start doing all the natural things because we're removing the codes. And that's really, it's down to a science. And I love so much because I take everything and I apply it to my life. Because just like anybody, we all want to live the life we love. We all are up and down. We're all going through our own challenges. But it is, I wake up every day and so blissful and so much love that because I get to do the things I love in this lifetime. And that's what wakes me up. And doing these events, and especially all over the world, and bringing in the best speakers in the world. We just with a book with Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dr. Bruce Lipton, founder of Quantum University, Dr. Patrick Porter, and it goes on and on. And on. Latest before all this kind of happened, Deepak Chopra, Wayne Dyer, Harvard actor, Anthony Robbins. What I do best, and I'm really learning who I have balance. You know what? I may not be the richest guy, I may not be the coolest guy, but I have balance to the game because I love balance. Balance. If you could be a billionaire, but if you don't have balance in your health, you die like a Steve Jobs early, right? It's a balance, and that's see what you want. What's that trajectory? And then get clear of it. It's simple. Finances, you just need to get clear of it. And then you start being grateful. What we focus on expands. I'm excited about these events. Our last event, we had about 140 showed up, and we had Mariel Hemingway. She's pretty cool. Hemingway, right? But she's in the whole Beverly Hills, and she's like a yogi now. She's teaching true health.
That's right.
So we really bring in some of the people that have experience, and they're living it, and they're sharing it. And it's for you out there about if you have back pains, the fascia may be all tight. When you see people with kyphosis, it's because the fascia becomes brittle and bone-like. So how do we tap into that? The is the commander of this avatar body. Once you get that, any addictions you have, it's your body in charge of your brain. You have to turn that around. You have the master brain, our body, and then it goes one further. The monad, the consciousness, we have to kind of purify that into a God force energy. It's science, really, and I love it because for me, it keeps on going. It keeps going deeper and deeper. Yes. But at this point in my life, it's a formula to live a life you love. And that's what I'm hanging out with, a coalition of like-minded incarnations of beings all coming together, sharing the people anywhere. So it's very powerful.
You are such an angel, and it's just you do embody this which cannot be explained. It can't be contained.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
cannot be contained or explained.
Well, it's true experience. I talk with true experience, and for me, man, I know what hell is. I climbed out of hell, but you know what? I also know what heaven on earth is every day. And it's all about focusing. You may be sick right now, you may be lacking money, but you could go out now, take your shoes off and put your in the dirt or the grass and look at birds. It's so good out there. We have to really focus that energy on that. and constant changing, just like I said, even all this we have difficulty. Do I react or do I respond? If I react, I go, hey, there's something I need to work on because I just reacted and pushed so now I need to change that unconscious program. And so you get that, you don't need to change anything he's told you. You just need to change a little tiny twist, and then your life starts going on the path that you start loving. And for me, I'm a true Taoist, or I love all people, and meaning that I accept all people. I have love, and I speak it out. There's a lot of times I hear people still speak motivation, and you know what? I don't with that, and because it's a curse. If you keep on sharing that, the curse keeps on staying poverty consciousness or that mindset. So and yeah, it's again, and that's just stuff we all know. Like if I want to live a life, I just live now and just live. I agree with everybody, but no, I'm told to soft-fi, and that's like a spiritual incarnation of bringing everybody, waking everybody up, and saying, "Leave up, but you have to friggin'. I can't do it for you. Wake up. I'll give you the tools." And that's the power. And all my friends that hang out with me, they get more abundant. They all write books because I love them. I care about them, and we have that law of reciprocity. It's the energy that no taker, and that's why I love this whole biohacking. My mentor always told me you have to go through something to get out of it. I went through that whole kind of like that raw inspiration world, and that kind of, it's all good and stuff, but it's not anybody people like they talk about meditation or going inward about consciousness or about mole that, but it's like NLP. They're using it's like because they become actors on stage. And 2021, if you have your shit together, if you don't have that inner together, you already happening, because the people that are truly like I'm doing, like it's been fun in this whole 2 years. I've been still living heaven on, because I did my inner work. It's not because I want to, but it's doing the inner work. I love doing my inner work. I love going into that inner world. I love information, right?
Oh, yes.
And so there you go. It's just, you can see I'm kind of excited about all this.
Yeah, a little bit, right, Stephen? Because I don't know about you, but I know personally a little bit. It's like you've been, and I'm sure you have experienced that at that similar level, because we all have different gifts and we're all unique and different, and that's the beauty of showing up today.
Yes.
It's growing up all the way till here. The inner work was done prior. For me, it was done even prior of being here.
Yes.
And then you get this where we had to, in a short amount of time, be upgraded by so many traumas, if you will, in the physical realm.
Yes.
So we can be embodied and can do the work. So
yes.
It took so many tests, if you will, to have Stephen, to have even this conversation today. Do you know how ecstatic? I don't know. I don't have any words. I am so ecstatic. I live my life in ecstasy, which is really our pure essence. That to have that conversation with you today about this truth, it is so incredible. I have lived my all the experiences have been and the thriving for this moment.
Wow.
And I think this is why I don't take anything for granted, anyone for granted, because when we understand that every moment, the nectar of life is to take you to home, take you home, which you are now.
Yes.
And this is why I'm so excited about you, about your event. Can I share a little? Can I share that I will actually be there, just because if you're watching and you know me and you'll be in California?
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted you to share there too. Yes, I want to. Yes.
It's a short word. I will be there, and you should too. That's it.
Yeah.
Because only I can talk forever about it, because we're excited about it, but only you can have a sort of understanding by being there. I can tell you, you know, I'm a gypsy from the south of France, in French Morocco, and I can tell you all about, there is a Moroccan tea. When you drink it in Marrakesh, it's very beautiful, it's incredible, it's exquisite. You have really an experience that's incredible, enlightenment experience by just drinking this tea. I can tell you all about it. But unless you go to Morocco, unless you sit down and you order the tea and you take that action and experience the outcome, I can tell you all about it. You have to show up to the event. You have to meet Stephen in person. You have to be with us and Dr. Porter. This is what it's important today, to take action, because the action you take up on this gratitude feeling that Stephen was just speaking about will result in opening the gateway for you to walk on heaven and earth. But you have to take action. Reading books, it is not enough.
Yeah, and it's also, you know, just being around and Wake Up put on the best events. We really do, because it's nothing about us, it's about you coming to this event and sharing. And what's different about any of these events too, it's truly education. Nobody's trying to sell anything at all. It's just like, it's just all this like you said, energy sharing where you could take home and apply it. And that's what's so about this too, because I even myself in the seats, like listening to all of this, because it's so great, because one little change could change everything in your life. And so I know a lot of people, I mean, people use biohacking, it's just a word, but look at the word like longevity or being healthy, or just like going to 24-hour fitness or LA Fitness or your yoga studio. We're bringing in all the modalities that are like the highest, coolest things in the world that you could use and try in your life. But this even removed the modalities. What if you just took your shoes off and you earthed every day? What if you meditated every day? Surround yourself with people that reprimanded you in a loving, caring way. And that's what it is. It's really a group of people in our city, Orange County, that like we're all like-minded and we're all kind of vibrating at the same energy. And if you're not, if you're just learning to it, you're going to be accepted with open arms, because most people out there, you got a loving heart. You really do. Maybe life isn't that great for you. Most people, I've traveled the world, everywhere in the world. Kind people are everywhere. So sometimes you just need a little machine, or you need a little, hey, try this, works for me, work for you. And I kind of like, for me, I like both worlds. And I a lot of doctors how to make money, because cash flow is very important, because cash is only energy, but it makes you free. See, once you get out of the survival mode, then you could just purely think about purpose. And I tell people all the time, I don't care if you like me or not, because I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm self-sufficient. I don't really need somebody else's money. And I actually got there in my own head. I said, you know what? I'm going to be self-sufficient, not selling anybody anytime. And if we don't connect, it's okay. I don't care who you are. We don't connect. I'm not trying to. So the key is you want to get to a place, and cash flow, when you get to a place you're not worried about money and that kind of stuff, then you can walk anytime, or you're trying to sell. You're just sharing your. And then you wake up every morning because you have a purpose. It's not about gathering a bunch of money. As Wayne Dyer says, we're not taking anything with us. Wayne knows that. He's on the other side and take any of that money with him. So the key is, how do we keep that energy? And we're doing such awesome stuff. We just bought a Wake Up retreat center in Sago area. We're going to have people come to the retreat center. Beautiful home. We're going to have the top people. It's right by Rancho Santa Fe. John Astroff lives 15 minutes. We have a beautiful home that we just got a retreat. So a lot of you guys are going to come in and visit the retreat, your shoes off. There's a monastery right in that area, 5 minutes from us. It's just so beautiful, and it's a huge place where we're going to come in and bring their executive, get off there for a couple months or a couple of days. So we're doing some really great thing with Wake Up. Believe me, we already have Wake Up Inland Empire already sold. A cardiologist already bought it. So we have Wake Up San Diego coming up, Wake Up Bay, Wake Up Denver. So they go out because what I found is a way to share all this out there, very inexpensive, and it's a great for somebody to buy one and do and have it in their life. And then we have all these pods everywhere. And I always thought, like, if you're a comedian, you have places to go to, like, be a comedian, right? Well, our world, not many places that you could go out and speak. Well, that's no longer. We're going to have a Brain Tap, and Wake Up is going to have 100. We're going to have a lot of for people out there to go speak. And Brain Tap is involved with, Bullet, Dave Asprey, and Patrick Porter. He is out there making a huge difference with Brain Tap, 120 countries. It is awesome. So much support, so much love. We have some of the best people on our team already, and we're just out here just to share the truth, wake up, get conscious, and start living. And, that's what we're up to.
I mean, it's about liberation. It's about liberation. Whew. It's about hearing the ringing bell. Do you hear the ringing bell? I hear the ringing bell over and over. I'm here with Stephen E, and it's like the ringing bell, bing, ding, ding, the ringing bell, the ringing bell. Do you hear the ringing bell? This is what you don't know what to think, but that's a good thing. When you don't know what to think, this is the time to take action, because you are actually now out of the headspace and you are being guided by your purest higher self, who's telling you, serve my soul. You are now in the liberation state where you can make this choice. Because I don't so like the word decision. It makes me an easy feeling. The decision is dying from something.
Yeah, sure.
Which is fine from the old paradigm, but you're making that choice now to step in and to listen and to serve from that perspective of the soul, which is what you're here to do. It's very different.
And that's what we're all about, is cooperation, collaboration. Right now, being an island out there doesn't work. And so also, alpha and alpha women out there either. It's really self-actualization. It's cooperation, collaboration, and we're give. And that's really it. It's in for me. It's the cooperation, collaboration, bringing people together. Us being together, so much more powerful. And there's a conscious movement. And that's what we're up to. The people that get it, and that's what's happening right now. It's like everybody's the team. And what we saw this in this whole industry. And I about 30 years. I sold 2 million books worldwide. That does the collaboration books. They all know that Stephen E. started the collaboration, being in the book with Wayne, and so. This industry, so seeing there's always kind of the separation, the Darth Vaders and the light guys, right? And they're hanging out, always hanging out with each other. And I'll tell you, if are all coming together, the people that's done their work, and all this raw that it's like a village bicycle. They get ridden over and over. It's like people are really listening to that stuff. It's like, and that's why I love this. It's like the speak in this industry, not really well known, some of them, but they have the best education to share, like I said, to get inflammation out of the body, or optimization of the brain, and purposeful. And they're not trying to sell you anything either. They're just educating you. And this is my realm so much, because has been on purpose since 1994. And I had to kind of go through all this and learn business and stuff. And now it's like, gosh, it could just, and it's just a effortless way. That's what's happening. It's really beautiful and unstoppable too. It's like the people that are coming on the Wake Up team, like everybody is coming together. It's so unstoppable. We're sharing the truth. And everybody, the more I share about what we're up to doing these events, ordinary people, like, I want to come, because we all know in Google and Facebook, all that kind of stuff, they have mindfulness. Meditation, it's good, guys. Changing is good. All that kind of stuff, talk about years. Now people are going, oh, I guess maybe I should meditate. I should take my shoes off, get into the ground, right? You know, so all this kind of stuff is so, and it's applying it, hanging the right coalition of incarnated beings coming together. And all, this is a persona, guys. Underneath it is my soul. And we're all, that is who we are. That's who we're connected. We're all going on forever. And this is just an avatar I'm getting in this body. And so come and play. And I know a lot of you guys don't even, some of you are like, oh, that's kind of too far out. It's not far out anymore.
Gosh, no,
we are this consciousness. And we're like, we are the consciousness. Like, we're playing with each other, because that consciousness is seeing that we're it's just, now it's like that's how it works. We can't pray outside desperately and think it's going to work. We have to integrate and be that energy. Once we're the energy, everything comes to us, right? And that kind of stuff, it's a truth. And it doesn't matter if you're religious or whatever. You can still be whatever you are, but apply Christ's, apply Buddha, apply Krishna conscious, apply be energy, and then everything comes to us. And then we have a better life. So that's really the key in biohacking and being around the right people, because it's balance. Some people, they're rich but they don't have health. Some people have health but they're poor, and you're still struggling. You're still going through a struggle life. So how do you become balanced? How do you apply all this good things in your life? And my phone has 10% more energy left in it. So hopefully so yeah, I just want to let you know. It's like
Thank you. I love you. I love you so much.
3 more minutes.
Oh, I love you so much. Oh my goodness. The event, reminds us, is June
4th,
5th, 6th.
Yep. Yeah, just June 4th. Yeah, June 4th. Just one day event. Yes.
Sorry,
yes.
June 4th.
Yes. Yeah.
I
and I'll
get
put some
confused
links
because
in here too. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, June 4th. And so I'm going to share more of the link. Obviously, I already have on my posts and everywhere, but I'm going to continue until that day, end that day. I know a couple of you in the Mystical Entrepreneur Tribe texted me that you are going to be coming, and you made it that you made that clear. So congratulations. You'll meet Stephen in person and Dr. Porter, and this is going to be just incredible. We are coming in as one unit. This is the frequency of the earth is now set up, because there's a crystalline energy that's opened up, a portal, if you will, for us to now be who we are ordained to be. And I am truly profoundly touched and honored to be in the nectar of that experience, because we are pearls of this necklace. We're all nectars. And this nectar is blending together, and when we are experiencing together this incredible vibration, resonance, then you can now go home with a different reality that you'll be able to create from. This is very powerful, very powerful.
Getting ready to go, so I'm going to have you end it. But wow, what a great time to share.
Wow. Thank you for your love, passion, energy, vibration, soul. We love you so much, Stephen. Thank you, all of you, for being here today. This was an incredible event. We are sending you lots of divine blessings in this time and place, as we call it now. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. Love you all so much. Don't forget to join the Mystical Entrepreneur and to connect with Stephen E., the founder of Wake Up event, so we can wake up together. Thank you so much. Love, 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 love. Mwah.